Today's video is all about shrimp feeding. Don't tell anyone that I put this video online.
Hello guys, it's Shrimp Time here and we got yet another interesting video about shrimp keeping. Sorry for my official look, but today I'm at my work and I have to dress this way, unfortunately. The fortunate thing is that in whole of my offices here I got this type of tanks. And I got another breeding facility which I will show to you in a short time. But today we are going to talk about something different. We are going to talk about feeding those shrimps with a food. There were researches made that tells that the pellet food isn't the best food, that the powder food isn't the best food. And the best food is gelled food or paste food. With shrimp fever, we got two types. We got mineral ones, we got let's call complete for everyday use.
And now guys, let's go to the most important topic, the researches I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So there were some scientists that wanted to get an answer to the question, what is the best form of the food which they can feed to the shrimps? And they've decided to feed shrimps with three types of food. Two of those foods were pellets. One was based on Artemia. The second pellet was based on algae and vegetables. And the third food was jellified food based on algae. There were similar shrimps with similar sizes taken for these researches. And the thing that scientists discovered is that using this jellified food give the best results. The shrimps were growing in the fastest way when they were fed with this jellified food. I'm not sure exactly, but it was like about 20% faster than two other groups. So the answer which we should ask talking about these researches is why the results were so interesting. In my opinion, the main reason is that the algae, the food, was cut in very, very small particles, and in this jellified food it was most easy for the shrimps to eat, and probably it could spread all around the tank. And this is why I think that it's a good way of keeping shrimps, a good habit to try different types of food, but to base on the foods that you are sure that are a good food. And to try get a bit near to this idea of using jellified food, from time to time I use a paste food. Usually I use them from Tima and from shrimp fever. And those two foods that you can see that shrimps are eating have a very big advantages. As you can see on the video, there is a bit of dust, a bit of fog coming of this food to the whole tank. And this type of fog tells me that there are really small particles in this food which are reaching the more area that normal pellet food would reach. You need to remember as well that this type of effect of feeding sometimes is also achieved in different pellet food. For example, HWA, which you can get from Bente in Asia, is this type of food. The food is in very nice form, and during the meal the food will put a little dust in your tank. Another type of food which will make similar effect is mineral Junkie from Glass Garden. It's a very nice food that I use also from time to time to give a high amount of minerals to my shrimps and to make sure the small shrimps will get that food as well. So, considering all the cons and pros of using paste food, I think that you might use this food, but it isn't necessary to keep shrimps. In my opinion, person using paste food need to have a bit of experience because this food can spread all along the tank, and on the other hand, you need to know how to dose it so that it won't decompose and be left in the soil. You need to remember that this small particle food will get between your soil grains and it can make you some problems, especially gathering all this waste in your soil. On the other hand, the manufacturer of shrimp fever suggests that you will use some type of glass bottom that will prevent that effect. You also can use normal straw or a pipe to drain out the excess amount of this food. I need to also add to you guys that if you will look at the ingredients of this food is very similar to normal pellet or cheap food. On the one hand, we got Shrimp Fever Complete, which is based on shrimp and fish powder, got some yeast extracts, some vegetables and vegetable proteins, and it's quite similar, for example, and nettle, and it's quite similar, for example, for shrimp dinner from Quadrop. On the other hand, we got the mineral type, the Shrimp Delight mineral, and it is based on soya flour and got a little bit of montmorillonite, some vegetables, and also got a quite nice amount of yeast extract. So if you will look up the ingredients on other different shrimp foods, you will see these ingredients will be in that type of food. You can also, as I said, get the effect of reaching the whole tank with the food by using powdered food. And speaking about feeding shrimps, we need to remember there is no better food source for the shrimps than natural biofilm which is in the tank and natural algae. Maybe in further videos I will show you how to grow a very nice algae which you can use to feed all of your shrimps and that shrimps will love to eat. If you would like to see this type of video, this type of tutorial, please let me know in the comments and I would be happy to do that. And for now it's all, and keep on shrimping guys, and if you like my videos, subscribe and hit that thumb up button. Thank you, see you!